What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with the overall market and give you guys a very important warning about what's happening for tomorrow. But let me mention that I am not a financial planner, so make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you are guaranteed 7 free stocks, and the offer ends very soon in just about 2 weeks. Anyways, for the market, I just want to talk about something very important that's going on. Looking at the way things are moving, SPY is continuing to break out right now. Now, we had this range that we were stuck in for the day, and just during the past hour, we actually started to push even higher, and that's very, very important. Now, with the market pushing up like this, we're actually seeing a lot of buyers stepping in, and we're seeing a lot more volatility. But I just want to note that it's great to see this. It's very awesome, but there's no guarantee that this will last because we have something else coming out. So for tomorrow, we have the one and only CPI report coming up before the market opens. If you hold anything overnight, you're going to be having to hold through CPI. The question is, will CPI launch us to a new all-time high, or is CPI about to cause a rug pull? We'll just have to wait and see. We have core CPI coming out month over month and year over year, and then CPI for all items also coming out very soon. So we'll just have to see how things end up looking. On top of this, when we had Jerome Powell give a speech, we had a very, very delayed reaction to what he ended up saying. And with what he said, it caused some very, very interesting moves. Now, Powell said that he expects inflation to fall, but he's not as confident as before. However, despite that, he ensured that the economy is in good hands, the Fed has control, and he was very, very, I would say, a little bit more on the dovish side. What he said was mainly just bullish stuff, and the market's getting this delayed reaction. So the question is the market pumping solely because of Powell, or is CPI expectations somewhat playing a role? Honestly, guys, it doesn't matter because we'll find out tomorrow what CPI causes. So if CPI launches the market higher, okay, SPY is going to the all-time high, 525 plus, and we could even go higher than that if we continue to break out. If we break that, we're going to be looking for not just 525, but also all the way up closer to like 527 and beyond. If we get a big rug pull right here, if this is a fake move and they're trying to trap people, if CPI causes a big rug pull, SPY is going to be returning back down to 521.5, then 520. And if you lose that, we're going to be looking for a bigger dip. So just be open-minded, be prepared. If you're holding overnight, just know that there are risks involved. So it's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. Tesla's broken from this white trend line. Technically speaking, it looks bullish. If we break higher, if CPI causes this thing to launch, we're going to be breaking past 180, going up to 182 plus. If we get the rug pull, we're going to be looking for 172 to return. Honestly, guys, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. It depends on the CPI report. So I'm going to wait and see. If you're holding overnight, just know it is risky because we're not going to find out what CPI looks like until an hour before market open. So you'll have to hold through it if you hold overnight. Nvidia looks bullish, technically speaking. It does look like it could go all the way up to about 920, so it does favor bulls somewhat more. But just to be safe, let's look at CPI. Will CPI cause us to go up to 920 in favor of what technicals are showing, or are we about to get trapped? We're about to see a move back down to 900. We will see. The technicals do favor upside for Nvidia. For the QQQ, we're pushing once again towards the targets. We're just under 447. If we keep going higher, we're going to be looking at the all-time high to be tested quite easily. And we could get very close to that 450 mark if we continue to break out and break through these resistance levels. So I'll be watching to see if that ends up being the case and how high we could go, at least moving forward. If we get a big rejection, we're going to be looking back at 444. If we lose that, we're going to be coming all the way down towards 440. So we will see what happens with the QQQ. This is going to be very, very important. So we will wait and see how things go with CPI coming out. One thing worth noting is that we are developing a bearish divergence on the QQQ. So does this mean we will get a rejection? It's not guaranteed yet, but we just have to be very patient. For Apple's continuing to break out right now. We are approaching 188. If we break through that, we're going to be looking for 189.3, then 190. And if we get a rejection, we're going to be coming back down to 186.5, and eventually lower levels. But right now, Apple is looking more bullish. We will see what CPI brings us. Other stocks are also trying to push very nicely. Amazon got back above 187. I did mention that this is a possibility if we do bounce, but we'll watch and see if we continue up to 190 or if we come back down below 185 tomorrow. Same thing with Meta. We're back to 472. Will we continue to push up to this imbalance fill and get to about 475, or are we about to get a rug pull? I will wait and see what happens with inflationary data. Excuse me. AMC has pumped very nicely. Now it's kind of dropping really hard. The halts have really killed momentum, and it's once again approaching this 5.5 area. It is looking very bearish right now. GameStop is also sinking quite a bit. It went all the way up to 80. Now it's back in the 44 area. If we lose this 20 EMA, we're going to be dipping all the way down to about 33. So just be careful, guys. The VIX is actually down a bit as the market's been trying to push, but the VIX also has this big gap to fill. So the VIX gets a big rug pull and starts dropping. This could be because of the market pumping more, or it could be a trap. And maybe if the VIX is about to break out, something the exact opposite could happen. We need to break our 200 EMA just for confirmation. So we're just waiting to see. All right, guys, so this is your last warning. If you're holding overnight, it is your choice. You might make a lot of money or you might not. But just know that CPI comes out for tomorrow before the market opens. So heed this warning, be prepared, and do what you have to do, guys. We will see what it brings, at least to the markets and the indices moving forward. All right, thank you for listening. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours, and we'll see how things go. Thank you, and peace out.